What's up, nerds? Beau-hindman back with another quick video here. I'm doing a little review of a little guy. This guy is the industry type 3. This is being made by 57, I think is their name. I really don't know a lot about this at all. I just saw this come out recently. I got it on Black Friday sale on usagundamstore.com. I'd totally recommend that site. They're always giving sales and stuff and putting sales on. Excuse me. Great site. They do a lot of they do fast shipping. Everything's really easy to do. I've paid for and bought a lot of things from there. So this is basically, I don't know. I really don't know if this is an original IP lore type thing or like a line they're trying to make, but. One of the things I love, this kit has got a lot of things that I love, which I'll go over here. Here there's a look at the box. I showed that earlier actually in another video. If not, I'll throw it up here real quick. In fact, here let's just put that there. Yeah, what am I doing? Let's just go ahead and show it, huh? It'd be easier. Box is pretty big. I got it for $13.99 US, which. It was $15.99. It had a Black Friday sale. Not much, a couple bucks off there. But again, I mean, for a little kit like this, that's not bad at all. Even for what you get here, there's no complaints at all. Let me get the light situated. So basically what you have, and I left one arm bare here, excuse me, is you have a bare, inner frame, I guess you'd call it from Gunpla terminology, and you just add the armor on, but you get a lot of extra bits with this little kit. And one of the things I've discovered is this is probably my new favorite. In fact, I don't know how big that is compared to, that should be about the same size as a governor from Hexagear stuff. What does it say? What scale is that? 124. So I think that is the governor's scale, actually. I'll check. But it's got these cool little gimmicks here. And this is supposed to be like a lifter, like kind of like in a Fame, Aliens Fame, where Ripley got in the lifter and carried stuff around. What is funny about this, though, is anytime you do the kind of this thing, there is at some point a tipping thing going on. So I guess, it just leans back or it's heavy or something. But still, a really cool gimmick. I like that. I left one of the arms bare, like I said, because I wanted to show just what it looks like just by itself. One of the problems though with this size kit, or this scale, I should say, is that it's very easy to lose little bits and stuff like that. It's very easy to break off little pieces like that. If you're careful and you're an experienced model builder like me and you play with toys and stuff, you know how to watch out for those little fragile little bits. You'll be okay. But if it's a kid, I definitely help them out with that part, because there are some parts that are pretty frustrating. There's also a few parts that tend to kind of come off easily. This backpack was one of them. It kind of comes off really easily. But again, it's not, I don't know if it's meant to really be stuck on there super hard, because the idea is that you're going to take this and you're going to snap off armor and play with it and stuff like that. But I am just in love with this scale. It's just such a cool scale. Before I show you all the little extra bits you get, I wanted to show, these are just some of the hands. They give you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different hands to try out. Kind of hard to see them through the plastic. Let me see if I can remove the plastic. Which I really appreciated. A lot of times you have to end up buying extra sets of hands for kits and stuff like that. But this gave you a lot of different options here. Gave you like a spread hand, hand for grabbing stuff. Oh, is that a pointy hand? I didn't even notice that. Cool, pointing. I need to use that one. I love that pointy hand. And then here's a pile of leftover. Now this is after I threw away the extra bits. So, you still have, now granted, what I'll do with a runner like this, for example, well, this is a full runner, so I'll leave this one. Let me get a better example here. Like this one, for example, I used most of the parts. I'll end up probably cutting off these sections here and I'll leave the numbers with it and stuff. I might even leave the F3 part there and cut that off so that if I want to reference it later, I can. But more than likely, like these I think are extra armor bits. More than likely, I'll just leave these as they are and use them if I need a kit bash. What's funny is it also comes with this wicked little stand. Any kit that comes with a stand it just gets bonus points, because the problem we have as builders, collectors, model builders, whatever, I didn't trim that off or anything, is that we run out of shelf space really easy. And if you're going to have something and you want to set it up, this is a good way to entice you to set it up, you know, and to advertise it on your very valuable real estate, you know. Not only that, but you could use that stand for something else. I thought of buying two or three more of these, just for the stands, honestly, and having a whole kind of range of them, because then you get these extra parts that I believe work with the stands to connect them together, and to stack them up and stuff. So that alone, I think, is just a really neat little thing that it's done. Other than the kind of finagly building where it's kind of not fragile, but it's kind of hard to get some parts in there. And some of this plastic is easy to, the nub marks remain pretty easy. You know, they're pretty bright. It comes with a lot of neat little opportunities for detail work. You can paint that silver. I saw somebody paint those pistons, just those pistons, did a basic silver paint on it like a job, and it looked like those there, and it looked so much better. But you can pose the hell out of these guys. In fact, the governors that I have had experience with, I've built one and I've played with a few others that my friend had at one point. This guy seems to be a little bit more solid than a governor. Governors seem to kind of pop off and stuff, but they're both as posable. You know, and they can do these great moves and great poses, and, you know, you can just really have a lot of fun with it. It's almost as though they made this specific kit. Again, I don't know, so somebody tell me in the comments section, but it's as though they made this specific kit just for having a good time and posing with. I think it's a whole line. I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to look more into it now, because I wouldn't mind getting 3 or 4 more of these. I love this size. It doesn't take up as much space. That's my #1 driver for smaller bots now and stuff. But it just comes, and look at this. They give you all this. I was like, what is this stuff here? And so if you look at it, that backpack I took off, there's the backpack. They give you a clear version. That's part of the gripper arm. So they give you a clear version so that you can, everywhere that you see yellow and gray here, I believe, you can have clear. So you would see through the armor into the kit, which I'm not 100% sure why, but I can imagine that if you, one of the things I thought would be cool to do is just do what my favorite thing to do, which is a gunmetal color. Just do a bright silver kind of paint, flat, and then wash it with a dark brown wash, and it tends to tone it down and gives it almost a gunmetal, and then cover it with that gray, with that clear cover, that clear armor. And what you'd end up with was a really cool, you know, bot where it's almost like a technical readout bot. You know, like the armor was the technical part that somebody was illustrating over the you know, inner frame or whatever. I'm a little disappointed there's not more kind of you can do back here. Maybe I'm missing a bit, but I don't think so. That's the only yellow I have left. So, you know, it would be cool to have a little bit more coverage in the back there or whatever, but see, they have the slot here. I'm sure there's additional opportunities for extra good bits or whatever, you know, in building onto this kit. But just in spare parts that I have, I can imagine doing so much with this. But to be honest, what I might do is I'm going to go ahead and add the yellow armor to this arm, and then just do basically dip it. You know, you take it like this, you dip it into a vat of wash twice, you stand it up, and you just let it dry, almost dry, and then you take a rag and you basically buffer it, and it takes it off of the, you know, kind of like it's a weathering, but it's going to leave that in the recesses. I mean, look at those details that really, really, really need to come out, you know, and just don't really show with that yellow. So anyway, that's the Industry Type 3. I bought it at USA Gundam Store for $13.99. Would I recommend buying it? Hell yes, I would. I wonder if that is a sticker. I didn't even notice that. But anyway, cool little bot. Go check it out if you have the chance. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you on the next video.